Hey guys, Otto5 here with episode number 11 of our Borussia Dortmund career on FIFA 21 next gen consoles. We're kicking it off with the player of the episode as we always do, and that was Adeyemi from the previous episode. He obviously got a hat-trick in the DFB Pokal, and I think that outshone everything else that everyone else did in that episode. I think he got 9 chances in that game. He just created his own chances, he finished them off. He got a hat-trick, brought home the match ball, simple as. As we come into this one, we are taking on one of the lower teams in the league and a relegation favourite in Bielefeld. They are also playing a 4-3-3. So, as I said, the 4-3-3 is kind of the team you want to put up against the 3-4-3, because each one of my centre-backs will now have a player to mark, meaning that runs can be made from the midfield, and that should help them out a little bit. But 6 minutes in, the first chance is going to come our way. As Marco Reus takes down the ball, he knocks it to Witsel, Witsel to Haaland, Haaland knocks the ball, trying around. And I'm going to stop talking about the gameplay there. And I'm going to switch over to talk about the fact that we hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel. Thank you very much, boys. Means so much. It's probably the best Christmas present I'm going to get this year. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. It is a great Christmas present from you boys. And yeah, just onwards and upwards. We're going to move forward. We're going to keep pushing forward with the career mode. We've also got the Championship Road to Glory career mode coming out when this one finishes. So we're just going to keep on moving. We're going to keep on moving in the career mode in terms of things. We've got plans to go with maybe a My Player career mode. We've got plans to maybe bring back the Ultimate Team. Maybe even do some live stream career modes as well. So yeah, the plans are there. We're just going to look to fill them out. But thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers on the channel. You can see the growth there in the last 28 days. 93 subscribers in the last 28 days. And that is a majority down to this Borussia Dortmund career mode. People have been loving it. So thank you very much. And thank you every single one of these subscribers for subscribing to the channel. Even if you watch 1 minute of the channel, it's still, you're supporting the channel, you're helping us out. And yeah, thank you very much to all you boys. Thank you. Much love. Yellow and black hearts in the chat, in the comments down below. But we did just go 1-0 up through Erling Haaland, who he has been so good. He started off the season quite poor, missing a lot of chances. Obviously, I think it was in the first episode he had 5 chances against Bayern and Schalke, and he didn't score any. And I was thinking, do I sell him? Do I sell him on, get some money, bring in a different striker? Does he just not fit my style? Does he just not fit the Bundesliga and the way we're trying to play? But he has been immense. Ever since we moved into this 3 up top, he has just been so good. As a lone striker in the 4-2-3-1, he wasn't that good. 4-3-3, 3-4-3, I've said it a million times. He is so good. But into the second half, Hudson-Odoi on the ball, knocks it through to Julian Brandt, can't quite get on the end of it, and he plays all the way back to the goalkeeper. But the goalkeeper makes a huge mistake there, playing it straight into the path of Erling Haaland. But unfortunately, Julian Brandt hasn't quite got the legs to catch up with that one and put it into the back of the net. So unfortunately for ourselves, it is still just 1-0. As Delaney knocks the ball into the midfield to Julian Brandt, turns and finds Schulz. Schulz is waiting for a run to be made by either Hudson-Odoi or Haaland. He goes with Haaland in the end, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. On his weaker right foot, it's a great save by the keeper to deny us the chance of doubling our lead, and of Haaland doubling his lead as well. As he goes for an audacious little bicycle kick there, but it's cleared away, and Bielefeld have a little bit of time to rest until one of the players just boots us out of play, really poor, for a throw-in. And from that starting throw-in, we're going to have to Emre Can. Chan's going to play it to Brandt, and we're just once again coming straight onto the attack, and we're working them really nicely. Schultz drills it across to the back post. And this time on his weaker right foot, Haaland doesn't miss, doubling his tally in the game. And he just needs one more for a hat-trick and to take home the match ball. I think for the first time in the Bundesliga this season, so that'll be good. Back-to-back hat-tricks in back-to-back episodes. Really good to see. But 15 minutes remaining in this one, so he's got all the time in the world. And with Hudson-Odoi whipping up a bit of skill like that, playing it into Haaland, he's just got to hold it up. He's got the chance on his left foot, trying to just power it into that top left-hand corner, but the keeper was equal to it, and he did deny the chance of getting that third goal with a spectacular finish into that top left-hand corner. And with 6 minutes remaining, a chance here actually for Bielefeld, as Munier presses out to Larsen here, just trying to force him into a mistake. He plays it back to Hartel. Hartel is just going to dribble around, try and find some space, but Emre Can is in there like a rash, takes the ball off of him. We play through Erling Haaland with Jadon Sancho. He's quicker than their whole defence. He's on his stronger left foot, but instead he goes to the right, and 3-0 is going to be the final score. 3 of those goals all scored by Erling Haaland, 2 of which on the right foot as well, which is a bit different. You know, he is so dominant on that left foot. But to score 2 from his right, is really good to see. And you can see there, 8 attempts in this game. So the hat-trick was fully deserved. As he is the main focus before we go into this game against Eintracht Frankfurt. He is the top goal scorer in the Bundesliga with 13 goals as we come into match day 16. So he's almost equalled the amount of games played with the goals scored. But we come into this one and we take a look at the league. You can see we're sitting 4th on 32 points. Leverkusen currently sit top on 37. So that poor start to the season that we had, obviously we lost to Leverkusen this season, it kind of affected us slightly. But you can see here, we're top of the Bundesliga top goal scoring teams with 43. Second place has 29. We are scoring so many goals. But right now, it's not showing in terms of the league table. But I can guarantee you, if we can keep up the fine goal scoring form, we're going to fly up the table. And we should be able to be challenging for that first position, because Bayern Munich aren't having the best of seasons, and as I said, we want to be the team that takes advantage of Bayern not having the best of seasons, and right now it's Leverkusen doing that, and we really need to put a stop to that as Haaland on the ball knocks us across to Julian Brandt. Great strike, great save there by Trapp, denying us the chance of going 1-0 very early into this game. But Kevin Trapp, he is Eintracht Frankfurt in general, they were really good a couple of seasons ago. So they got to the semi-finals of the Europa League. Then they sold Haller, they sold Rebic, they sold Jovic. They sold Jovic. They just lost their attacking kind of frame of their team. And it doesn't seem like they've been the same since. Obviously, they replaced Jovic, Haller and Rebic. They replaced them with Bas Dost. Not the best of replacements, I will say. But 10 minutes in, they're actually going to have a chance here as Da Costa holds off Tavares really nicely. And he's got to call in Brandt to come and help him. But even then, that doesn't help. You can see, he just shrugs them off. Really nice. Plays it into Kor. Kor plays it into Zuba. Zuba's just going to try and knock it through to Bastos, but it is intercepted. And we get the ball away here. And actually going to look to create a chance of our own as Brandt finds Royce. Royce is just going to knock it into the space. You can see how much space there is here. And then eventually, the run obviously by Haaland was maybe a bit too early for Royce. He plays it into Brandt. Brandt then plays it to Haaland on his left foot, trying to just shoot it across goal as Hinteregger clears it away. Brandt actually gets on the end of it. He plays it to Witzel. Witzel to Emerson, trying again. But again, it is cleared away by Frankfurt. Obviously, they're playing a 3 at the back, similar to us. And again, they're similar to us in the fact they're playing wing-backs, not full-backs. So they're playing a 3, not a 5. As 20 minutes in, another chance here for Frankfurt. They have been on the attacking foot quite nicely here as Hummels charges into the midfield, wins back the ball. Sancho then receives it. He plays it into Erling Haaland, and Haaland on his stronger left foot goes from scoring a hat-trick in the previous game. And Januzaj goes and gets one 22 minutes into this one. 1-0 up away from home against Frankfurt. It's a beautiful little finish. And yeah, you can see, look, he's got 14 goals this season, but he celebrates every single one like that. He just loves scoring goals. That's all he does. He doesn't do fancy dribbles. He doesn't do fancy passes. He just scores goals for fun, breaking the net every single game. So good. So good. As Sancho charging up the field as another player has been revitalised since moving to the 3 up top as Haaland takes it off him, back into him, a little 1-2 between them. Really nice. Sancho trying to sneak it in that near post on his left foot, but Kevin Trapp does deny him. He's been really good this game, Kevin Trapp. We could have had 3 or 4 even by this half an hour point if it wasn't for Trapp in this game as Akanji. Can't quite beat Bastos to the header, but it's a nice little touch there. The slightest of touches by Delaney caused Silva not to be able to kind of get the counter-attack going as Da Costa dinks the ball into the middle to Kor. Kor up to Kazri. Kazri on the turn, looks to knock it through to Silva, but instead goes alone and eventually dinks it over the top, but it is a nice catch by Berkey, plucking that one out of the air. Maybe if Kazri had played the through ball instead of the dinked over the top ball, he would have actually had a chance there, but Bastos out wide, plays it to Kor. Kor in the midfield, he's probably been their main kind of tempo dictator. He's been really good at dictating the tempo for them. But we do win the ball back, and Jadon Sancho is going to play the 1-2 with Erling Haaland, eventually playing through Emerson, the young Brazilian right back. Tried to just thread the needle between the 2 defenders there, but it didn't quite work out. And there's a chance here for Frankfurt to get away down the other side of the pitch, but thankfully for ourselves, Julian Brandt gets his head on that one. A lovely interception into Royce, going for the strike, trying to recreate the goal he scored against Cologne. but it was just wide of the post, and we're still stuck on this one goal. I mean, Frankfurt could score now, and the game would be back on level terms, and they'd have the advantage. They'd have the kind of the mental advantage to go and score another one. But you can see there, we are going to bring on Emre Can and Hudson-Odoi for Marco Reus and Akanji. They were just a bit tired, so we wanted some fresh legs on there. But you can see Kevin Trapp with a brilliant save on a Sancho header. He's just been so good this game. He's keeping him in it, and he's obviously keeping the game alive at just 1-0. As Witsel charges into the box, he plays the ball to Haaland. It's another great strike, but another great save by Kevin Trapp, denying us the chance of extending our lead. As he punches the ball away again, falling to Hudson-Odoi on the edge of the box. He's just going to knock it out wide back again to his fellow countryman in Jadon Sancho. Picks it up on the edge of the box, plays it to Sancho, turns his man, and finally we put the ball into the back of the net for that second time. We've got that safety net should we concede a goal in this game. And thank God, because Kevin Trapp was so good this game, and just beating him is a miracle. But from a free kick here, Emre Can's going to head the ball away, and just keep an eye on Emre Can, because he can't get back up. He stays down, and Emre Can is going to pick up a knock, and that knock is going to be a broken toe. So he's out for 2 to 3 months with a broken toe, as Erling Haaland does go down the other end and he does score. But our minds are kind of not on the fact that we've just gone 3-0 up. It's on the fact that Emre Can hobbles off the pitch and he will be missing for 3 months. Now, do we replace him in January, or do we just use Jude Bellingham for these next 3 months? Comment down below what you think. Thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. We're not going to stop the grind, so just keep checking back every single day. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.